Good morning, dear students. I, Amit Kumar Srivastav, welcome you once again in my online classes. Today, I will discuss about exercise 1.1, that is chapter first, real number. Dear students of class 10th, please see this question because previous questions like 1, 2, 3 and so on has been discussed in previous videos. So you can see and solve all kinds of questions. Now in this video we see here question number 6. Find the greatest possible number which can divide 76, 132 and 160 and leaves remainder same in each case. Here in this question it is called that 76, 132 and 160. Three numbers are there and you have to find a greatest highest number, means HCF. We have to find here highest common factor. But condition is that leaves remainder same in each case, means a number as remainder should be left same in each numbers. Means a remainder should be in each number. Means suppose that you get remainder 3. 3 should be here, here and here. Means in 3 numbers, all numbers. You have to get same numbers as remainder. So now we discussed in our solution. Suppose the greatest number which can divide 76, 132 and 160 is P. Means P, what is P? P is the required greatest number that divides all 3 numbers. That is called HCF. So is P. We have taken P. And the remainder is R. Because remainder should be same in each number. So we have taken here R. Means HC means greatest number is P and remainder is R. Now we have taken greatest number means divisor and here remainder. We need here quotient. Now let here let Q1, Q2 and Q3 are the quotients of 76, 132 and 160 respectively. Means quotient will be different because number is different here. So the first number of quotient of first number is Q1, second is Q2, third is Q3. Now according to Euclid's division algorithm, we have discussed in previous videos. Algorithm means a set of equations can be solved by step. So here, according to Euclid's division, Euclid says here a method like this: divisor into quotient plus remainder is equal to dividend. This is the method of Euclid. So it is called Euclid's division method because it is based on division. So it is called division algorithm. See here, we can write in this way. This divisor for first number means 76. For 76 means first number, we can write in this way. P is divisor, Q1 is quotient and R is remainder. Now dividend will be 76. Because in earlier videos I had taught you very well about this method. So you can see my previous videos. See here, for first number this equation will be fine. Now in second, P into Q2 plus R is equal to 132. Means 132 is second number. Will be in this way. Now P into Q3 plus R is equal to 160 for third number. It is for third number. Means here is divisor, here is quotient and here is remainder. Divisor is same for all three numbers because it is the greatest number. It is SCF, you can say, and remainder is also same because only here in question given that leaves remainder same in each case. Same in each case means remainder will be same for these three numbers. Okay, so we have taken here R as same number. So now when we get two equations, we can solve by subtracting or adding. Now see here, on subtracting equation first from equation 2 means from equation 2 we solve from equation similar means by subtracting means from equation 2 we have to solve equation first. Now P into Q2 plus R is equal to 132 minus P into Q1 plus R is equal to 76. This is equation 2 minus equation first. Now P here and here both are there, so we can take as common. P is taken as common. Q2 is here and here. When we open the bracket, plus will be changed into minus because minus into plus is equal to minus. Q1 here is P Q2 minus Q1 and plus R is here, but here plus R will be changed according to minus. Plus minus minus. So we get here minus R. Plus R and minus R will be cancelled out. So we find here P in bracket Q2 minus Q1 and is equal to here 132. Here it should be minus 76. It means we get here 56. This is our equation 4. Now similarly same as on subtracting equation second from equation third means from this equation we have to subtract this equation means from equation third we have to subtract equation second. Now P Q3 plus R is equal to 160, that is equation third, minus P into Q2 plus R is equal to 130, that is equation second. We have to subtract it. Now P is common, we take in the common P. Q3 is here, Q3 is taken. Here, when we open the bracket, this minus changes the number of inner side of the bracket. The marks the signs of the inner side of the brackets. So here is minus, Q2 is here in plus, plus minus, minus. So Q2 is in minus. Here again R is here plus in plus position, but here it is plus, but when open the bracket it should be converted into minus. So plus and plus R minus R should be cancelled out. So now here we find P in bracket Q3 minus Q2 because R will be cancelled out. Now is equal to 160, here 132. It is in plus position, it should be in minus because when bracket opens. 160 minus 130 is equal to 28. Now in this way we get equation fifth. Same as from equation third we subtract equation first. Means from equation third we subtract equation first. See here, on subtracting equation first from equation third, PQ3 plus R is equal to 160, this is equation third, minus PQ1 plus R is equal to 76, this is equation first. Means equation third minus equation first. Now we see here, this is here P and here also P, common, we can take in common. Q3, here it should be changed into minus. Q3 minus Q1 is equal to here plus R and here plus R, but when we open the bracket, minus plus minus R, then plus R should be cancelled out from minus R. Now 160 minus 76 is equal to 84. Now we get in this way P in bracket Q3 minus Q1 is equal to 84. This is equation 6. Okay. Therefore, SCF of 56, 28 and 84. It means we have achieved here from equation 4 56 and from equation 5 28 and from equation 6 84. Now we have to get SCF of these numbers. So here is given three numbers 56, 28 and 84. So as previous video I had discussed that when we got three numbers for SCF, we solve it by taking steps. We select here first step and getting first two numbers like 56 and 28, and by Euclid's division algorithm we solve and get SCF, highest common factor. See here. So what is Euclid's division algorithm? Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This is Euclid's division algorithm. We put the value in this formula. 56 is dividend because I had told already greater number always be dividend and smaller number always be divisor. So here we can solve it in simplest form. 28 is divisor, 56 is dividend. Now 28 to the 56 and it is cancelled out and remainder will be 0. So we put here in formula 56 is equal to 28 into 2 plus 0. 2 is quotient and remainder will be 0. And I had already told you when we get remainder 0, then that divisor will be called SCF of these two numbers. Okay. So here SCF is 28. Now in second step, SCF of this 28 and third number of this 84. Okay. Then in second step we find SCF of 28 and 84. Now same as by using Euclid's division algorithm, dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Means 84 is equal to 28. Then here smaller number is divisor, greater number is dividend. 28 3 is 84. We get here 0. Means this is remainder. This remainder should be put in equation. As I had written here this equation, you can see here also. I had not written again, so we can consider here 84 is equal to 28 into 3 plus 0 because quotient is 3. We can put here the value of quotient 3. Now we see here once again 0 is here remainder. It means divisor will be the SCF of these two numbers. So here also we find SCF is equal to 28. Now in both cases we can say that the required greatest number is 28. This is our answer. So thank you students. You can solve easily. Thank you.